leading these Buccaneers into a great opportunity, into a great season, into a great playoff moment. But unfortunately, Baker Mayfield was not able to fully rise to the occasion. He did do his best, but like I said before, I thought the Commanders did have the edge, and it basically was displayed last night. So let's go ahead and get into this one. It says Baker Mayfield takes blame for costly fumble. Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield took the blame for a lost fumble in the fourth quarter of Tampa Bay's 23-20 wildcard defeat to the Washington Commanders on Sunday night, and said that while it will wear on me for a while, he's proud of the way his team competed this season. The fumble came on a botched jet sweep with rookie wide receiver Jalen McMillan. Mayfield lost control of the ball as McMillan went past him and tried to dive on it. Instead, it was recovered by the Commanders linebacker Bobby Wagner at the Tampa Bay 13. Bobby Wagner has been a beast. If you've watched Bobby Wagner over his career with the Seahawks and everything that he's been able to do, he's been phenomenal, and he's still playing at a high level. And as we keep it going here, I definitely think, he should get more than just his flowers because he's definitely been a huge contribution to these Buccaneers or to the Commanders. So here we go. It says that comes back to me just timing it up correctly. Mayfield said, first one all year that it happened on. So obviously the timing of it, not great. Being backed up, defense had done a hell of a job getting us the ball. Another fourth down stop. And yeah, unfortunate, but that falls on me. The play happened on 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay 15 with 11:58 to go in regulation. Washington had made it all the way down to the Tampa Bay 1-yard line on the previous drive, but Bucs defensive lineman Kalijah Kancey took down running back Brian Robertson for a loss of 2 yards, and the defense forced 3 incompletions for a turnover on downs. So yeah, I mean, if you watch the game, you obviously seen what happened, right? It was a back and forth battle for the most part. The Buccaneers definitely made mistakes, and fortunately for the Commanders, they, like I said, they had the edge offensively. The defense was not able to, keep them at bay. And then at the, end of the game, you've got the ball in Jaden Daniels' hands, and he shows up. And so I had a feeling in this game that this team would be different for the Buccaneers. This team would play with a little more heart, a little more talent. And, they come down the field, hit that field goal, and the rest is history. Commanders will be, moving on. So without a doubt, we're not going to discredit the Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield because they did a hell of a job getting to this point. I think, once again, Baker Mayfield definitely has a bright future, but we do have to give a round of applause to these Commanders and Jaden Daniels. 100%. 100%. Without a doubt. So let's get into it. Shout out to Darv, says my 8-year-old is a Bucs fan. He wasn't happy last night. Like I said, there's a lot of people that weren't happy last night at all. Joe Smith says Baker is done. I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, he's got, the 2-year contract, made it to the playoffs. It was a close game. I don't think he's done. I think Baker's proved himself. He's got a place in the NFL as long as he can keep playing, high level football. Joseph, copyright. Yeah. Well, we don't need that. We don't need those kind of issues. I'll be trying to stay far away from those issues. Gay Smasher in the house. What up, Gay Smasher? Says good morning from Cedar Key, Florida, Bills Mafia country. Let's go. We gonna get to Bills Mafia in a little while. We gonna get to the Bills Mafia in a little while. Dar says he still has the Bills to root for with me, though. We watch so Little Bucks that he has asking where Keon and Allen were. Let's go. Shout out to Little Man. He's like, all right, the Bucks ain't doing it. All right, I'm gonna just hop on here with the Bills bandwagon. Then it's all good. Mark says Commanders are the last Cinderella story left in the playoffs. I agree. We're obviously going to get into the playoffs for the divisional games tomorrow, because we got a lot of stuff to cover today, but we'll get into the divisional matchups tomorrow because we still got one wild card game left with the Vikings and Rams tonight, which we will be streaming. So make sure you guys are here for it. Mark says, wow, this betting storyline could be its own stream content. Thanks for your transparency and honesty. Without a doubt, Mark, for sure. And obviously you guys know, like if everyone's not able to watch in the morning. So what I do is I take the clips and I split them up throughout the day so people can still, watch the content. Because sometimes they don't get the update, or maybe they're working, or maybe they're just busy, or maybe they're still asleep, right? They're on the West Coast. And so I'll break up the clips so you guys can see them throughout the day in a shorter format and still get the content. So there you go. Wendy Lee says that was a good game, very physical. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Everyone loves the high scoring and crazy, ridiculous plays and stuff like that. That Commanders Buccaneers game was definitely a physical, hard fought playoff game. And that's what we like to see in the playoffs. Sometimes we don't want to see a blowout all the time, right? We don't always want to see a Steelers Ravens and a Broncos Bills. We don't want to see a Chargers Texans. We want to see a close one. And that was a close one. It was a great one. It was exciting for sure.